Alright, so welcome back to another installment of me rating the AmiAmi Pre-owned section. Today is just pre-owned figures and not mixed in with any pre-orders. I have 15 figures and one acrylic standee for today's video. This is the only thing that was brand new that I actually ordered. I didn't even know they made this, so that's why I had ordered it. And yeah, I got some really good deals, so that's why this is even a thing, because for the lot of all these figures with shipping was about 300-ish, so which was quite a steal, because if I wanted to buy this stuff off eBay, I'd be paying a lot more money. And the scale stuff was actually really cheap. Yeah, so let's start with my little acrylic. This is Atelier Verona, which, if you're not familiar with her, she is from the Atelier series. She's one of the older Atelier girls, which I adore the Atelier series. So when I saw there was something for Verona, I just had to get her. This may be an AmiAmi exclusive item because I also saw their name right there in the package, so that might be why I didn't know this was a thing, because they were the only place that you could order it from. But yeah, I'm a little concerned at why the acrylic is so loose in there. It's kind of weird, but I'll just find a safe spot for her and then I'll have to worry about it. But yeah, so we've got this cute little acrylic that's done in the very classic art style. So definitely like that. I think it was like $15, so it probably was a bit much for an acrylic, but there's like no Verona merchandise. So a lot of these were really cheap off the pre-owned section, which is why there's so many things here. There's a couple things I paid a little bit more for, but the first one is this Shower prize figure, which apparently someone won out of a crane machine since it's got the little tab that it would be for hanging. This one was brand new. I literally just cut the tape while I was talking, but yeah, she was still factory sealed. So let's go ahead and take a look at her. I believe this is the prize figure line that I've been hunting down each girl. I picked up Chino whenever that was a while ago, that I was like, yeah, she was like $3 off the pre-owned section, and that one was open. And then I've also found the Coco, and she was pretty cheap too. So now here's the Sharo, who was also really cheap. And I forgot this figure line's a little bit smaller, but these are really cute prize figures and they're not going to take over the shelf, so perfectly happy with that. This one is open and I'm slightly concerned for my shelf, but I remember really loving EXQ prize figures and I didn't even know this one existed. But it's Asuna's Undine version, where she's having a popsicle and it looks so cute. Like, of course, I really need to stop buying Asuna swimsuit figures because it's like all I own. Like, I don't have a normal Asuna except for a mini chibi figure. The rest of the Asunas I own are all swimsuits. Every single one of them. Okay, so I guess some of her parts were left sealed. Maybe that's kind of what it looks like, because the bag doesn't even look open for over there. Which is fair, because the full look of this figure, which I'll do it for when I show her close-up, is supposed to be that, with the water effects like around her. And I can understand not wanting to have that on your shelf, because it's kind of big and doesn't really fit well. Alright, so I got one of the pieces of hair in the wrong spot. Oops. So he has a Bondi prize figure, and they have a habit of not 100% looking the same as the box, but the EXQ line I was always pretty happy with. Yep, that's pretty cute. So yeah, there she is without her water effects, and then here she is with them. And I mean, obviously you can tell it's a prize figure, but not bad. This one was one of the more expensive ones. I think I paid like $20 for her, which I was willing to because I wasn't even familiar with the figure, so I knew it was a lot more rare than some of the other stuff. The other more expensive prize figure is this Carnival Phantasm one, which I'm really excited for. This is now going to be my summoning catalyst for Arcueid when she comes up for the anniversary. I'm not sure why she has a magical girl outfit and Carnival Phantasm, but yeah, it looks pretty nice for an old prize, so I'm good with having this. I feel like her wand's not sitting the way it's supposed to, but we'll just go with it, because I did finally get her to at least hold it. But yeah, there she is. She looks super cute. I've always been a fan of this outfit, but I've never seen a figure that's like been affordable until I saw her. I think she was closer to $30, admittedly, but I mean, I'm more than happy with this, and now I have my affordable Arcueid, and I have something for her at least. I think I still want the petite Nendoroid because I just love petites. As another old figure, this is actually technically a scale. I say technically because I paid like nothing for her, but it is one of the Da Capo girls in a summer vacation is what they call the figure, but I mean, she's in a swimsuit. Now this figure is old, so the plastic looks kind of scary. I don't know. Oh yeah, she's fine. One of the figures I know that I got off the pre-owned list, I don't know if it's in this order, admitted that the skin was kind of yellowy looking ish, but that's kind of what happens with really old figures. Alright, she didn't want to go in her face at first, but there she is, looking pretty cute. Oh, I guess there's like a little spot like back here on her leg, but honestly that does not bother me at all. I'm just happy to have like one of those girls for a really good price. I think she'll probably look good near the Pia Carrot girls. I should make like a dedicated shelf that's to my like vintage figures, because they look a little off standing next to the new stuff that just came out like yesterday, because no, they're not really the same scaling anyways either. Another cheap prize figure off the list was this Girlfriend Beta girl, which I almost yelped. I always wanted to watch Girlfriend Beta. I believe it also has a visual novel, but I'm pretty sure I have the deck for the White Shorts cards, where I've at least looked at it quite a few times. I really like their character designs. I forgot she's been opened, so she just like flew out of the box. So I'm not really the world's most experienced pre-owned person, since I'm constantly dropping pre-owned figures when I open them. Thankfully she's a prize, and she did not break, but she looks really cute. She was like $5, so definitely worth it. And I did snag a couple of the other girls too later on after I placed this order, so I'm looking forward to when they come in. Now I know why this Hanukkah was so cheap, because at first she looks fine, and then the top of the box is like beaten to smithereens. This was another one of those really cheap prize figures that I got, so I'm not surprised. Honestly, it doesn't even look like she was opened. Like, it was just one of those. She's beaten up. Okay, so some of these old prize figures have, like, nothing holding them in. I cut the tape and the box just flew open. I'm so used to the new stuff having like 16 pieces of tape and fasteners you have to pop open. That just happened again. So I believe this is from the same prize figure line as that little Ellie I got the last time where she was in the maid outfit. Because they're at least like similar scaling. So she's kind of tiny in comparison to some of the other stuff. But I like that she's in her classic school uniform because the only thing that I know she's in that is the Figma, which I still need to get, but this is really nice, especially for being just a couple dollars. Now another one that I guess this one I didn't actually pay a crazy ton. I got this one on a better price because I picked the one that was opened. So it's a C grade. So let's see what this entails. I don't remember there being anything broken on her, but it is a noodle stopper, so that's why that box was so tiny. I'm pretty sure I have the Yui that goes with her. So I mean, honestly, what I'm seeing on her is like the usual little bit of paint transfer that you'll get with like owning figures for a while. So, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Because like not sitting in my hand, that's like what she looks like. So it's a small figure, yeah, but I'm content with her. She looks adorable. And I just realized both Asanas I ordered are sitting. And the swimsuits. But it's funny that they're both sitting Asana. So this one was sealed. I literally just cut the tape on it again. But it is the new Luminasta Tsukasa Yuzaki school uniform version. I didn't see anyone offer this. And then when I was just chilling on the AmiAmi Pre-owned section, I saw her, and I was like, what? When did they offer that? Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. So even though she's like a brand spanking new prize figure, she was like $5. I don't know if she just doesn't sell well or what, but yeah, I really like her. She looks super nice. Nice budget piece, so. And also on Luminasta and Fly Me to the Moon is her again, but it's her, what they call this? Oh, it's just her normal prize figure, but it's her usual wear, but she's wearing an apron. This one was open, but with Japan, it's probably, might as well like new. Oh, there's like tiny, like paint marks like on her apron a little bit, but I'm not gonna see them when she's on the shelf. And honestly, she could have come from the factory like that too, because I find it suspicious that this base, I literally just had to cut it out of the packaging, which you don't usually have to unless a figure's actually been like sealed the entire time. I was worried she was missing a part for a second because her hand looked like she's supposed to be holding something, but no. So yeah, super cute. So yeah, I can see like prize quality control might have been a little bit of an issue, but it's all in spots that like I'm not gonna pay attention to, so she's just gonna look super cute. I'm still a little torn if I should get her Papa Parade or not. Those are her other outfits, but the Papa Parade's her wedding That one looks really nice, so I'm kind of still like, I don't know. So this figure, I honestly have no idea who this girl is. Arvin, she's absolutely adorable. Is some Nendoroid that was like $3. The grade is C, so let's take a look together to see how bad it is. I believe this is the one that had the note about the paint was all sticky on her. So I'm gonna have to like seal her back up immediately to fix her up. Oh, that's right. This is one of the old Nendoroids. So the old Nendoroids used to always come with like the neck piece within already. I don't have that many of them. I've only got one, so I always forget that about them. But it looks like she's late enough that, oh, yeah, I can feel it's not too bad, but yeah, all of her parts are sticky. I didn't know when I ordered her, but she has this adorable little cat too inside. We'll be sealing her back up for now, so I'm not dropping parts everywhere. But here's a couple pictures of what she's supposed to look like. I've been planning to do a spa day for all of these different figures that I have that are old that have that problem, and I have a note in my phone about spa day. So someday she will come out of the package and I'll probably display her on the fish like that, but for now I'm keeping her in there because the Nendoroid Miku I have that's like this too, there's a bunch of just dust and pet fur stuck to her, and I bet that's gonna be really obnoxious when it comes to cleaning day. I didn't know that at first when I got her because it wasn't that bad, and then after having her for a little bit I'm like, why is it sticky? But yeah, just a paint breaking down. Now I think I'm safe with this Nendoroid. I don't think it'll have any problem, but this is a Dog Days girl. She was another stupidly cheap Nendoroid, so I was like, okay, let's do it. So fingers crossed she's not sticky. She's still the old style with like the posts. So yeah, she is not sticky. So I'm gonna take a few minutes just to pose her real quick. So terrible of me for blanking out on her name, but she is absolutely adorable like this. And I find it interesting that for this Nendoroid they decided to go with like a magnet to like hold her in. So that's really interesting. I kind of like that because it's pretty easy to deal with. Just something else I would like to know about is some of these old Nendoroids, I believe there's a little bit of yellowing, which is not really showing up on camera. It's like the slightest bit of yellow, so that's not gonna bother me, but something definitely to continue to keep in mind with all these old figures is that they can get some yellowing in some of the plastic. She's not my favorite Dog Days girl, but I think the Nendoroid was definitely worth it because she was just a few dollars too. And there's like no merchandise for Dog Days. So the next one we have is one of the Two Heart girls. Her name is Kono Harumi. I was blanking on her name, so I need to reference that. I have not played Two Heart. I really want to. But I've always loved their character design, so when I saw this scale figure for her, it was another one that was like $20. I was like, for $20? It's a scale figure for... Now you might have seen her before on some of the like cutesy collector accounts that people post from, because they really like the visual novel girls, which I don't blame them because they're all pretty stinking cute. So I'm a little puzzled as to how they got this plastic here. Like, I don't see a seam line for taking the skirt off, but it also looks like it doesn't feel like the waist pops apart. So we're gonna do my good old destroy the plastic. There we go, which she's all good. She's now plastic free. I'm a little nervous about the two little plastic pegs holding her in because her other foot doesn't have a peg, but very cute, and I love the movement in this figure, but it's still a very just condensed figure that it's not going everywhere, because some of these figures need to take a chill pill and not be going everywhere. So yeah, she's gonna look really nice. And this is an old altar figure, and comparing it with like the reprint of Saber, like obviously they don't quite look the same, but overall I feel like the company's always had a good style figure, and especially these were always really cheap too, so it's a scale, but it wasn't $200, it was like $80 and looked like this. I still kind of want to get her other scale figure where it's kind of weird because she's like losing her clothes, so she's like trying to hold her top and skirt up, but it just still looks really cute, and maybe it's just her character design itself that's just so cute that it makes kind of more edgy looking figures like that just that cute. Now the thing that made me even consider this order is this. I wanted her for so long. It is Leo-sama from Dog Days. Dog Days is definitely one of my old favorites that's never had any merchandise really, except in Japan some figures. She was from the pre-owned section, actually used, but this scale figure like on eBay and places is really expensive, but the pre-owned section she was like $25 or something like that, which I thought was ridiculous because this is an old Good Smile scale figure. Now I've always loved Good Smile figures. This is just back from their earlier days of when they weren't quite so like expensive, which is nice. I feel like their quality's always been really good. I know some people kind of like hate them a bit, but over time they've just continued to improve their quality. Alright, the thing I hate about weapon figures is when I can't get the little tiny weapon piece to go back on. Pardon my hand, but I just want this piece to go back on. There we go. Whew, that was a lot more difficult than it should have been. So she kind of takes up a lot of space, but doesn't at the same time, if that makes any sense. But this is a pretty sweet scale figure. I've always liked this figure, and for such a steal, like, how could I say no? I mean, I could have, but I'm the queen of bad purchases, so. But yeah, she looks so good. I'm so happy I finally have her. I just need the Millefort to go with her, and then they could be together. So, yay! Alright, so I'm just down to 2 figures. The first one up is my supposedly broken partially figure I ordered off the pre-owned list, which I am quite excited about her because she's really cute and she's got like all the cats and stuff. I'm just a little wondering like what they meant by her peg being broken. Like, can she not display at all? Though to be fair, she was like $8 or something like that, and it's a scale figure, so it was just kind of one of those like, oh, that's it. So apparently she has 2 different faces, and the peg that is broken does not actually interfere with her being displayed. Oh, it's really tight. There we go. So she's a little wobbly, but she actually stands on her own, so that's fine. And then she's got these 2 adorable cats. Let's see if I can get her to not fall over. There we go. 2 adorable little cats that go on her base too. So overall, she's super cute. But with the peg broken, I know she's like really wobbly and whatnot, but I don't think that would really be much of a problem once I can find a really safe spot for her, because she'll stay put. She's a little unbalanced right now for me because I keep moving her around and stuff. And yeah, and then she comes with this alternate face as well, which I can show right here. And this is another one of those figures that you probably see on the CuteCore accounts too, which admittedly is where I learned about her, but I was also kind of intrigued because it was another older scale figure, and kind of just been on a binge of getting those older scale figures, or at least the stuff from like early 2000s. Alright, and then my last figure for today, someone I've been pretty excited about. She came off the used list, but she is brand new, and it is the last one prize for Chizuru Mizuhara. This is her adorable like summer vacation style outfit, and it's got the winking face, just super cute. This is the one that I did not know about before I ordered the swimsuit one, which I kind of still want the swimsuit, but money is tight and so is space. I'm just picking one because I also really just don't need it, and I kind of told myself to only. So I'm also thankful that this figure has a pretty compact base. The other one looked a little bit bigger, so it's definitely a bonus because I do not have the shelf space really for her. So I think I paid a little bit more for her than I probably should have, but the last one prize I was looking at on eBay like goes for a lot of money. So what I paid for her was probably a steal because I think this one was like 30. I think this was one of the expensive out of this haul, but she was brand new, so I think that's definitely important to note because everything else was like opened except for a couple of the prize figures. And yeah, she's super pretty and looks really nice. I definitely love her look, and it's so cute. If I had enough money, I'd totally get the Ilia summer dress and Neptunia one and like have them all displayed together with like the sunflowers and stuff, but I do not have enough money or space for that. So that's it for today's haul, which was definitely nothing I really needed, but there's some really cool stuff that I'm happy I finally found in here. I just gotta find space for it again. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!